Looking back, I think we got this now. Got my head in the clouds and both feet on the ground. Got my head in the clouds and both feet on the ground. And use that voice that you've been given. Look into your own eyes now.
Alright, hello. My name is Lisa Marie, and I am finally getting to this video that I've been talking about making for a while. But so basically, I want to tell everyone about my experience, how I ended up in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and it kind of just came out of nowhere, and it's not something that I planned, but it absolutely was the best thing that's ever happened to me to miss my flight back to America, and I didn't have enough money to get back. So, huge shift in my life. And I came out here to visit my brother, Steve. Maybe some of you know of Thrifty Steve. He's got a pretty thriving YouTube channel all about his experience in Thailand and how you can live so cheaply and so easily out here. And so I lived in Arizona in the United States before I came out here to visit my brother, and I would just hear him talking about how much he loved his life out here, and I'd watch his YouTube channels and think, wow, that is pretty freaking amazing. I never really thought that. I wasn't planning on living here. I would say things like, maybe someday I'll live there after massage therapy school, which I was in the middle of massage therapy school when I came out here. And so I didn't come out here very prepared financially. I had a friend that bought this ticket for me to come out here because she's just a sweetheart and she wanted me to have this experience, and she also wanted to come to Thailand, and she knew I had a brother out here, so she bought me a ticket and said pay me back later. So I came out here with a few friends, and I didn't save for anything else much besides I really just didn't budget right at all. I was very irresponsible with money, and so I missed my flight back to the US, and I didn't have enough money to get back. And with all of, I guess, the bridges that I burned financially, people lending me money in the past, people said no one was going to help me get back. I reached out to family back home, for help. I'm in the middle of massage school. Help me get back, please. I'll pay you back. Nope. No one was going to help me get back. So, big wake up call, not even, my brother that lives here, he actually, he helped me out a lot by not helping me get back, because he saw I needed to learn a lesson. I needed to get my shit together. So, and he knew that I was going to be able to make it out here in Thailand. So he didn't help me get back, and he just let me figure it out, really. And so basically what I did from that point on, after my friends that I came out to Thailand with flew back to America and I was just left here, I had my brother here. I had my brother's friend. She let me move in and sublet her apartment while she went back to the U.S. So I was able to have a home to live. But then it was like, okay, I barely had money. Like, I was like the last of my money. I ran out of money eventually. And so I was playing my guitar on the street, getting money, just enough money for water, because you have to buy water here in Thailand. You can't drink from the tap. And I was living off like the peanuts from the gas station, 10 baht, which is like 1 penny, US. Like, holy shit. I was in a place where like everything is so fucking cheap, and I didn't even have enough for it. And it was fucking stressful and hard, and I didn't know what was happening, but I started off, I was working at a kindergarten, got a job out here, and like I didn't have enough for an Uber, so I walked what would be a 15-minute drive. I walked 2 hours to work, 2 hours, 300 baht an hour, which was like 12, like that's Okay, so 300 baht an hour, $12 an hour. So I'm making 24 US dollars, walking 4 hours for 24 US dollars. And I didn't even get paid for a month. So I was like starving almost. And thankfully, the universe provides. And like, I had met people that had helped me and like kind of like bought me food to last me a while. And like things like that would just happen, like barely getting by. And like my stomach, man, like I was so hungry and confused because like, what am I doing with my life, you know? And like, I applied for a VIP Kid, which is an online teaching site that a lot of people love, and they're great. I just like it took forever to get in with them, so I didn't even like the process to get in with them was like super fucking long and tedious, and I didn't even get the job with them until like 2 months later. So, anyways, in the meantime, I like tuned in with this like musical passion within me, and like all of like my pain and like creativity, just like it all kind of turned into like this really beautiful expression that I was just like coming to terms with and like tuning in with in my room and on the street getting water, like the little things I had learned on the guitar. Like, and I'm not a professional guitar player, like I still barely know how to play the guitar, and that's something I'm still working on, but like there's like chords that I can play that go along with like the emotion of what I'm singing because I write music and I sing, so it's like it just all started coming out when I missed my flight back to the US. And this had already been like a dream of mine that I've had like all my life, like I've always loved to sing. And I just started tuning in with it recently. So like within the past year. So so it's been pretty clear to me recently that missing my flight has been exactly what I needed. And it's like everything that I was asking the universe for, like to help me with my music and to help me with my creative expression and to like guide me, because like I've always felt this passion for music. And it's like I'm a really deep person at heart. And for some reason, music and singing, it flows for me naturally. And it's a passion. I feel like I have like messages to give to the world and inspiration because like I literally have conquered a lot of things, and I know a lot of people do. And basically, my journey, I uh, I was a really bad heroin addict for a couple of years, and I lived a really low grade life for a while. I spent most of my life not knowing who I am, and I grew up without parents. I grew up in a very abusive childhood, and just like all of that confusion and all these beliefs, false beliefs about myself that were created from birth, and that turning into a really bad drug addiction. Thankfully, I got arrested 4 years ago, and I got clean. I went to rehab. I got clean, and I haven't touched heroin or any crazy shit since. And it's empowering to get through that kind of thing. And my journey has just been so amazing and inspiring ever since that I feel like it turned into like music, and it turned into song, like it turned into my soul wanting to sing to the world. And I just actually wrote a song, and it's my first produced song because I just found a producer. Like, this is my 6th month out here in Thailand, and after all of the hard work and stress and struggling and finally getting an online teaching job, which I'll explain more about later, but like I finally have a producer and I have people that are helping me like make this reality. And I have this song that I named Phoenix Rising, and it just came through. It's like most of my music, it's all of my music comes through, and it's like it's like channeled. Like I don't really think about it, and all of a sudden it's like I have this song together, and I look back on it, and I'm thinking this is just so coincidental and beautiful, and for some reason it sounds perfect and it resonates, and it's something other than me. And so first produced song, this isn't the first song that I wrote, but this is the first one, and I think has a lot of power behind it. And the person that's producing my music found a lot of power in it too. So he was very excited to put it together. It's called Phoenix Rising, and it's about coming out of drug addiction. And I will play a clip in this video so you hear some of that. And basically, I'm very excited at this point, and Thailand is all the reason why this has been possible. This is all the reason why it's been possible, because everything out here is very cheap. Like literally everything is so cheap. My rent for this space, which is a studio, same size, same everything that I was paying for in Arizona, which was $525 US a month. Same thing here in Thailand, $150 US a month. So like, if you think about it, if rent is that much cheaper compared to the US, everything that much cheaper, like this water is like less than a penny for this water bottle, this big ass water bottle. You know, like my meals, really beautiful, great, healthy meals for like $2.50. And it's just amazing how much money is being saved by being here in Thailand. It feels so good to be able to like actually eat full meals, because in the US I didn't eat full meals. Like I was busting my ass at a car wash selling auto chip repairs, and like the season was slow, you know, and like I owed a lot of money in the US, like for bills. It's just everything is so expensive. I've never saved money before until now, and I had like no money saved, just getting by paycheck to paycheck. I was going to massage therapy school at night, so like my 9-hour work days, and then I'd go to massage therapy school for 3 hours and be tired and like just like barely had any meat on my bones. Like I was barely eating, and it's just like, and I just became used to it, and I was always so stressed and like so anxious and depressed and like confused and upset and like just broken. I felt like, and I didn't even realize, because I got used to it. I just thought that's what life was like, and for some reason the universe granted me with this gift of missing my flight, because I wouldn't have never planned to live in a foreign country. Are you kidding me? How many fears and, well, not all these attachments to leaving certain things in the US. I would have never planned this, ever. So, yes, this online teaching job that I found called Data ABC literally saved my ass. So, it was so easy to get in with, and literally, like the interview was just so quick, so easy. I applied one night, finally, and I got a response back within 10 minutes. Someone was ready for a Skype interview, and I just asked if I could reschedule to tomorrow, if you know, and if that could work. And they didn't care what time. You know, they're very flexible, but what time works for you for your interview. And the interview was 10 minutes. It was basically them just wanting to see your face and see that you can speak native English language and that you have an upbeat personality. And literally, they're like, so, do you like to teach? Do you like children? Do you like working with children? It's like, okay, yes, I do. Oh, great. Can you keep an upbeat personality for a whole class, 30 minutes? Yes, yes, great, excellent. Okay, so when are you ready to start? When can you start? And when are you available? Are you available at least 5 hours a week? Because that's their minimum. And yes, absolutely. Okay, great. So we are going to email you the uh, contract format, and you fill out the contract, what hours you are available during our open time slots, and leave your either your PayPal email or your bank account information, which way you want to get paid. Let us know all of that, and we will get back to you shortly. So that's exactly what happened. I wrote my contract out, and they have different time slots throughout the week that you can choose from. And like I said, only 5 minimum hours you need to work. You can work up to 20 hours, but so that's what I do is I work 20 hours, and their time slots are 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Beijing time, Monday through Friday. So for me in Thailand, that is 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then for the US, roughly that's the morning time. So it may differ different parts of the country, but it's the exact opposite. It's like AM. So it's AM times. But then there is Saturday and Sundays, which are you have so many more available slots. That is 9 a.m. Beijing time all the way to 9 p.m. Beijing time. So Saturday and Sunday for Thailand, um, that is 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. And then for the U.S., that's roughly night. That's like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So if you want to be like up all night working, like some people might actually like that. But like I said, like it's like good side money. And even if you're working like an hour, like of that 5 extra hours, like you can make that $25 an hour to sit here and be like, hey, hey, yes, hey, ha, good. That's literally the job, you guys. Seriously. Like it's ages 4 to 16. So like the younger ones, you'll be doing more of this kind of stuff. ABC, dog, cat, frog, like cute stuff like that. And but then for like the older ones, it's like they're reading a story and you're just like correcting their errors if they pronounce something wrong. And it's really basic things like nouns, verbs, like so easy, you guys. And it's just I just am so amazed that this is even a job. Like literally all they want you to see, all they want to see is that you have a good personality, you speak native English language, and you have props. They do want props. And like I said, I started from scratch. Like I started with no money. So I didn't even have these. I just wrote on a piece of paper and I cut them out, the ABCs for my demo class, which that is something that you'll have after you're hired. They'll base your pay off of how you do. You'll have like a live actual class, and they will see how well you prepare. Like if you have props, and like I use this, and I still have this, but this is from like day one. This little piece of paper cut out, sun. So that one, hi, that helps, and they like that, and they'll pay you more if you have things like this. And you also need a headset with a microphone, like this. They want to see this. And you have to have good internet connection, which is great. If I'm having any problems with my internet at all, I just hotspot it from my phone. And that's like I can work anywhere. And they want you to have a teachery background. So I'll show you my background really quickly. That is my background. That's where I move my table and I set up. And I just have a world map and that tree that I drew, which is inspired by a song that I wrote called Wise Tree, Wise Roots. And that is a very powerful song. That is one of the first songs that came through while I was out here in Thailand, called Wise Tree, Wise Roots. And I was inspired to write the song by a very beautiful tree in Chiang Mai, Thailand that had these ginormous, beautiful, swirling roots wrapped all throughout the trunk, and all these beautiful roots across the earth in a way that I've never seen before. So that's what this is about, and it did inspire me a lot, and it made me think there's so many other deep roots beneath this ginormous tree in the earth, wrapped into the earth, and it might even go to the core of the earth. Who knows? We don't know how deep the roots go, but I'm imagining it's much deeper than what we see. So I related that to our souls, us as human beings, and there's so much more past what the eyes see. We are true wisdom, and these souls, they run deep. And this vision's finally opening up. So many perspectives make me what I become. There's a wise tree, wise roots, they holding me up. It's been a lack of vision coming to fruition. So I let the oldies fall, and with newlies I stand tall. I wanna see how deep these roots can go. And this vision's finally opening up. So many perspectives make me what I become. This wise tree, wise roots, they holding me up. It's been a lack of vision that's coming to fruition. So inspiring, and it just, I'm so grateful for this whole experience being out here, and I'm so grateful for all the support and all the followers and people that have been rooting me on through all of this, because it hasn't been easy, but it's been so rewarding, and it's paying off big time. So yeah, this actually is a legit job, and I mean, I've had it for 4 months now, and I have gotten paid every month. When they say payday is the 15th, and sometimes I get paid sooner, the 13th. Sometimes it'll roll in on the like 16th, but they've always paid me, no problem. And they do things like they'll give you bonuses if you have regular students, which is really easy to get because, I mean, if you build a connection with a student, it's based on just like your personality, really. It's not based on like how good of a, like how like professional of a teacher you are. So like, don't be intimidated by the idea of teacher, because literally it's such a basic job. Like, you don't need to prepare in any way unless you feel like it, but the curriculum is all there literally, and it's all just so simple to follow. Like, I will literally just jump on my shift like 2 minutes before it starts, throw my blue shirt on. Oh, you need a blue shirt. That's very important because that's their color is blue. So make sure you're covering tattoos and things. So I wear a long sleeve blue shirt, and I'm ready to go. And that's it. Just roll with it, and it's always so much fun, really. And it's just so amazing that this is even a real thing. Like, I feel like, especially living in Thailand, like I feel like I don't have to work so much. And like even those 20 hours working week, that's it, 20 hours. I have more than enough out here. I have more than enough. I have enough for my food, my place, my water, what massages, chilling, a massage you can get, like, oh my god, you guys, oh, you can get a massage for $4 out here. Holy shit, you can get a massage for $4 out here, and they're good out here. So like that's a treat that I can just like all these treats and things that I can treat myself that I couldn't treat myself in the US because it was fucking expensive. And like, dude, and I have enough money for my guitar lessons, my piano lessons, my vocal teacher, my producer. It's all coming together. I now have someone that helps me work on my branding, and like all of my musical dreams are coming together now in Thailand. Like it is so much easier out here in Thailand. You know how many people come out here to make their dreams come true? It's just easier, and there's so much support here. There's a beautiful support out here for digital nomads, travelers, and actually my brother Steve Ruggiero, Thrifty Steve. If any of you know him, he is a very big, strong leader in this community, and he actually had me speak tonight um, at the coffee club, Food for Thought, and I was actually able to share my experience to a bunch of people, and that was very empowering. So I thought, I need to make a video for YouTube because, like, this is actually a very empowering story. Like, I am very grateful that I've had this experience of coming from, like, what I thought was, like, it was my bottom financially, emotionally, spiritually, like, just bankrupt. I've hit it all. I've hit it all. I've hit all of my bottoms, and now I'm, like, finally at my top right now, and it's only going to keep going up. And like, I am so grateful for all of my followers. I'm so grateful for all the people that are watching this right now, and I hope that I can inspire you. And I hope that you stay tuned and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be posting my music, like my newly produced first album songs coming out, and this is so freaking exciting because I want to help people with my music, and this is like my heart, you guys. Like so grateful for social media and like all of this that makes it possible to like reach the world. It's so amazing. And I just, if any of you want this data ABC teaching job, please feel free to ask me any questions. But I do have the link below, the direct link to the application. But you can comment below and ask me any questions, and I'll be getting back to you and helping you through all of the. If you need me to, that's totally fine. I've gotten a lot of people this job, so mainly people in like my personal bubble and like through Facebook and stuff. And like, yeah, people love it. Like, this is a really good gig. So, thank you all so much for watching this. And um, man, it's just, I just want to like, I just want to make an announcement to the world that like your dreams can come true. Like, your dreams, literally, what you're dreaming, your little like daydreams and the things that you're thinking of. Every thought is a seed. You think of it, every time you think of it, you're watering this plant, right? Just keep thinking, keep focusing your attention and the energy that you want with the things that you really want, and they will come to fruition. You know, I've had times where I didn't believe that. And I was like, oh, why aren't my dreams coming true? I've been like manifesting this forever now. Boom, it'll hit you when it's meant to hit you. It just will. Mine happened in a very random way that I would have never planned. This will all come to fruition, universe. Please help me miss a flight back to my country and help this all happen that way. Like, that's not what I was planning. Like, but the universe knew what was best for me for that to come true. So stay tuned, you guys, and I really appreciate you watching this. And yeah, if you have any questions about Thailand, like, dude, you guys come out here and live a dream. Live a dream. Alrighty. I wish you all well. So much love to you and all your dreams, and we'll be speaking with you soon. Hopefully. Thank you so much. Bye bye.